I moved out to Marbella in my early 20s as a young entrepreneur, and this is how my life has changed. This week I'm back in my hometown where everything started for me. As I'm back here, I've gotten a lot of realizations about where I was before and how quickly I've actually grown into the person I am today. So when I was back in my hometown starting my entrepreneurial journey, then I had a lot of limiting beliefs. I had a lot of people around me that wasn't really inspiring me. Obviously there was a few, but most of the people around me, they were dragging me down, and I don't really think I realized that until I actually got out to Marbella. And that felt that I was almost in a cage, right? I was caged in. That I had so much more potential, so much more to do, but just my hometown and the people around me just held me back. And that was one of the main reasons why I actually moved out to Marbella in the first place, so I could actually surround myself with other like-minded young entrepreneurs, right? That was on the same path as me, that shared the same beliefs, that shared the same vision. So I took the step about 9 months ago, and since then my life has just switched, right? Number one, I feel like my mindset has grown massively, right? Just being surrounded by other like-minded people, and I know you hear this a lot, but it is so important that you do surround yourself with other like-minded that are steps ahead of you, right? Yes, I might be doing well, but there's a lot of people that are doing even better, and then you just want to chase them, right? You just want to get better. That makes you a lot hungrier. But not only that, just the quality of life. Obviously, getting out of Sweden, Sweden is pretty cold, it can be pretty dark, but getting to Spain, it just changes your mood and it lifts your mood so much. Being able to have a much more active lifestyle, and that for me is something that I'm really aligned with. Not only that, it's also the friends and the people around me, the things that we do with content, with the online businesses, that's normal, right? So there's no one really judging you, which makes a very big difference in actually reaching that success. Have you ever heard the saying that if you put a baby shark in the goldfish bowl, they are not going to grow bigger than a goldfish? And the exact same thing is true with humans, because that was the way that I felt when I was back in my hometown, and I currently am back in my hometown here in Sweden, and I've got a lot of realizations of how I actually felt before I moved out to Marbella as a young entrepreneur. Beforehand, I had a lot of limiting beliefs. I had a lot of people that wasn't really inspiring me, that almost dragged me down. I can look back at that and see how that actually held me back, right? I was that small baby shark in a small goldfish bowl. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to move out to Marbella, into a bigger city, because I felt that I wasn't growing as I could have. Right? I held back my potential. So I moved out to Marbella about 9 months ago, and since then I haven't looked back. I've grown a lot, not only with my mindset, because obviously you surround yourself with a lot of inspiring young entrepreneurs, and then you always want to make better because you see people that are younger than you making even more money than you, right? And then you want to just improve. It's natural, right? It's just like you are that small fish in the sea. You just want to get better and get better and get better, but also the quality of life, right? That is a very big difference that I think shouldn't go unnoticed, right? As an entrepreneur, because as an entrepreneur, your energy is super important, and if you can't fill your cup, so to say, fill your energy with the things around the entrepreneurship, then you will do worse in your career. Right, so yes, don't get me wrong, it's super important that you have that phase in your hometown where you grind, where you really build yourself up, but then there's a no-brainer, in my opinion, to actually take that step and move abroad, because it will do significant differences in your day-to-day life. So if you are a young entrepreneur, still in your hometown, thinking about taking that step, moving abroad, the only thing that I can say is go for it.